يوم لا تعوزه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يأتون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق النازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراط المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, I ask for your strength and courage to help us face the day ahead of us. I don't know what is going to happen or what lies ahead, but I know that I can conquer this day with your help, because you are with me wherever we go. This I ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Welcome, Mr. Witness, to this Commission of Inquiry to Local Government Councils and related matters.
Thank you very much.
Senator, what is your religion?
Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I want to swear.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me. I, Lamin S. Sanya, do swear that I will speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Sanya.
Good morning, madam.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Council, can we please proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, and to all the commissioners. Please tell the commission your name.
I'm Lamin S. Sanya.
Sanya, what is your address?
Presently, I'm in Farato.
You work for the Carnifing Municipal Council?
Yes, I work for Carnifing Municipal Council.
What is your position?
Director of Services from 2018 to 2022, and then Project Manager for Carnifing Environmental Transformation Program.
So you were Director of Service from 2018
to 2022. Yeah, about 8 still I provide technical advices to the department still now.
And from 2022, you are the project manager?
Yeah, from February.
Which project is that?
Carnifing Environmental Transformation Program.
Is it the KM?
Kept.
Yeah. KEPT?
KETP.
KTP?
Yep.
Now, do you have your appointment letter?
Yeah, I have an appointment letter, copied one, and confirmation as well.
Can we please see it?
No, this one is still different.
Where are the originals?
I searched for the originals. Unfortunately, I could not see them. I have to go to the files through the HR. And then
so you will need to speak into the microphone.
Yeah.
Because whatever you are saying is recorded.
All right.
Can you please repeat what you said?
Yeah, what I was saying is, unfortunately, I searched for it, I could not see it, and then I went to the HR office to get the copies of the appointment and the confirmation.
Now we apply to tender an offer of appointment as Director of Services letter to the witness, Mr. Lamin Sanya. The date is 20th of April 2018, signed by Salaman Jai, acting for the Chief Executive Officer. And a confirmation of employment. The date is 1st of June 2019, addressed to the witness, Lamin S. Sanya, for the position of Director of Services, signed by Dembo Jah, for the CEO, into evidence as an accident.
An offer of appointment letter dated the 28th of April 2018 with reference KMC/ADM/074 addressed to Mr. Lamin Sanyan, Community Development Officer, Kanifing Municipality, with the caption offer of appointment as Director of Services. The letter is signed by Salaman Jai, Acting Chief Executive Officer, and is copied to Chairman, Interim Committee, Acting Director of Finance, Director of Internal Audit, IT Manager, Acting Executive Secretary. A letter dated the 1st of June 2019 addressed to Lamin S. Sanya with reference KMC/HR/001 with the caption confirmation of employment, and the letter is signed by Demboja for Chief Executive Officer and is copied to the Lord Mayor. These documents are admitted together in evidence and are marked as LGC/LSS/KMC/001.
As the Commission places. Now, can you tell us how you were appointed as the Director of Services for Kanifing Municipal Council?
Right. Remember in 2018, I was asked to submit my CV to the Interim Management Committee.
Who asked you to submit your CV to the Interim Management Committee?
The Interim Management Committee.
Did they write to you?
Formally, yes, they called me while I was in the field monitoring exercises as a Regional Community Development Officer, and I was asked to submit my CV. Then after the completion of the exercise, and I went and submit my CV.
Who called you?
I can't recall who really called, but it was from the Management Committee.
How do they know you were interested?
I was Regional Community Development Officer, and then during the time, I think the first 3 months, I interact with them in terms of what my roles are at the municipal level, that is by providing technical assistance and support to the council.
Who did you interact with?
Interacted with, I think, the former CEO, Salama Njai.
Salaman Jai.
Yeah.
And who else?
Those, I think, Usually Salama interacted to be called.
You only interacted with Salama Njai?
Salama, yeah.
And is Salama here?
What is Salama?
Is it he or she?
She.
So she called you?
Yes, she called me and
to tell you to submit your CV?
Yeah, that interim committee requested for my CV. So.
My question, I think, I'm not sure that you've answered that, is how do you know you were interested in this job?
Well, I can't tell that because they have never explained that to me. All what I was requested is to provide my CV.
But you were interested in the job?
Absolutely, I was interested in the job.
Then there must have been some form of communication between you and Salama or whoever you were talking to.
No, there was no formal prior communication.
Then you would not have been called, my friend.
Now, what I'm saying is, I was called when I was in the field, but there was no prior discussion regarding whether I would want the job or not.
So you submitted your CV?
Yeah, I submitted my CV.
All right. And then, were you interviewed?
Not interviewed, yes. I was not interviewed.
You were not interviewed?
No.
You were automatically employed?
Yeah, I think my CV was sent to the ministry and the ministry wrote my appointment letter.
I mean, the one I see here is from KMC.
So normally the ministry we wrote and asked the chief executive officer to convey to the candidate or whoever was appointed.
Okay. What is your grade?
Pardon?
Your grade?
Grade 12 point, I think when I started.
12.1?
Yeah, when I started it was 12.1.
And what is your current grade?
It should be around 12.3 or 12.4 or 5, yeah.
12.3?
Or 5, something, because it's 2018 I started, and then I think it's almost like 5 years now down the line.
Do you know how many people applied
for
this position?
I was not aware of any advertisement or applications.
Okay. And you did not attend any interview as well?
No, I did not attend any interview.
Now, after 2022, you were, is it a redeployment?
Yeah, a secondment sort of. A redeploy to the project manager, yeah.
As a project manager?
Yep.
And you are still a project manager?
Yep.
How, do you have that redeployment letter or secondment letter?
Yes, I can provide. Unfortunately, I didn't have it, but I can provide it.
So please, we will ask you to be given a paper and a pen, if you don't have one, so that you write it down.
Yeah, I have a notebook and a pen. Sorry, can I have a pen, please? Thank you.
Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Now, this project, the KETP, what can you tell us about the project?
This is a 3-year project funded by the European Union.
Yes.
The overall objective is to enhance the environmental living standard of the residents of this municipality. And then it has 3 components. Component 1 is waste management, component 2 is education, and component 3 is parks and tree planting exercise.
Okay, so does it have its own staff?
Yeah, absolutely, it has its own staff.
So please tell us the structure.
The structure is we have a project director.
Project director?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We have a project manager.
Go ahead.
We have 3 component officers.
You have 3?
Component officers, and I named 3 components.
Yes.
There are 3 component officers.
But what do you mean by that?
We have component officer 1 responsible for component 1, which is waste management.
Yes.
And we have project officer 2 responsible for education. And we have project officer 3 responsible for parks and tree planting exercise.
Now, so who oversees this project?
The director's project director.
Is there a board?
Yeah, there is project steering committee.
Is it a board or a project
It's a
steering
board.
committee?
You can call it a board, yeah.
You call it a board?
Yeah, we call it a project steering committee, but in other aspects, some people will call it a board, some people will call it a steering committee.
Now, do you know the members in this committee?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember.
Please tell us.
The mayor serves as the chairperson. The vice chair is.
The names are?
Mayor serves as the chairperson.
The mayor is the chairperson.
The Lord Mayor serves as the chairperson. And you have the vice chair from Peterborough City Council. That's our affiliated entity that we are implementing the project together.
Yes.
You have Trevor, who is from Peterborough Environmental Trust, I think Trust Fund, that organization is affiliated with Peterborough City Council, so they sit on the board. You have observer status by the EU program manager as responsible for environment matters. And again, you have a nominated councillor for women, nominated councillor for youth, and nominated councillor for environment and sanitation. So these councillors are co-opted, and you have the project director as well.
Right. Now, let's now go back to your educational background. Can you please guide us to what your educational background is?
Yes, I completed primary school in '91 and then moved to Tahir Ahmadiyya Muslim High School, where I got my O-level certificate in 1996. 1997, I got enrolled at the Rural Development Institute, where I obtained a national certificate in integrated rural development. 2007, I got a diploma in management studies at the Management Development Institute. 2008, I got a diploma at GDDI, which has been organized by Okanagan University together in collaboration with the GDDI, where I obtained diploma in rural community development. 2014, went for my master's in Thailand. Got master's in rural management, rural development management. Yeah.
Now, you recall giving a statement and 2 additional statements to the investigators?
Yes, sir.
You given a statement?
Yes, sir.
The date is 10th of May 2023, the first statement.
Yes, sir.
You have another one, 10th of July 2023. Do you see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the last one is 16th of August 2024.
Yes, sir.
Now please go through these statements.
Okay. The 10th May 2023. You mean I read everything? Huh?
No, just go.
I confirmed already.
You confirmed that these are your statements?
Yes, I confirmed.
We apply to the statement of the witness, Lamin S. Sanyang. The date is 10th of May 2023. There's an additional statement on the 10th of July 2023. And a further additional statement on the 16th of August 2024 into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement of Mr. Lamin S. Sanyang, dated the 10th of May 2023. The second additional witness statement of Mr. Lamin S. Sanyang, dated the 10th of July 2023, and the last additional witness statement, dated the 16th of August 2024, is hereby admitted in evidence, all of them together, as an exhibit, and is marked as LGC/LSS/KMC/002.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Sanyang, can you tell us, as Director of Service, what your TOR is, what your job entails?
Yeah, thank you. My responsibility is to coordinate and implement policies related to environment and sanitation matters, as well as community service programs.
I don't know whether it's just me, I'm struggling to get what you are saying.
What I'm saying is my role as a Director of Services is to coordinate and implement policies related to environment and sanitation and community service programs.
And how do you do this?
For environment and sanitation, we developed our plans. When I came on board, I have what we call the waste management strategy. I found it in place, though I'm part of individuals who were developing the document. And then we use that policy documents to implement. With regards to community services, we have what we call the need assessments conducted.
Need assessment?
Need assessments at community level.
NEAD?
Yep, NEED.
LEED or LEED?
NEED.
Need assessment?
Need assessment, yeah.
All right.
So when I come on board, we did the need assessment on communities or wards identified their priority needs, and then that's what we used again to align our plans with.
Now, do you have, are these documented?
I have the, as concept, though I have the waste management plan strategy, yeah, I had a soft copy, but I can print it to have it a hard copy for you. And again, I can search for the need assessment that was conducted in 2018 when I come on.
Why will you search for this? You manage an office, you should have this document.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're in the file, so I should go and search for them and bring it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please write down, we will need the need assessment and the waste management plan.
Thank you.
Is the list exhaustive? Are these the two working tools or documents you have?
Yep, those are the working tools.
Now, how about your...
And the, sorry, sir, and the strategic plan of KMC.
The strategic plan of KMC?
Yeah.
You have a copy?
Yeah, we have a copy.
Please provide one. Now, this your staff structure in your department, can you please run us through?
Yes, we have the Director of Services, the Deputy Director, and then we have 2 units from 2018 to 2022. That is Environment and Sanitation units, which is headed by the manager and the supervisors, and under it you have the laborers as well, the daily paid.
What is the role of the Environment and Sanitation unit and the manager's role in that unit?
So the functions of the Environment and Sanitation is they are responsible for the daily affairs, particularly waste collection, transportation, and disposals. So they go to the public places and on highways and then collect waste. So the manager's responsibility is to coordinate that daily activities of the Environment and Sanitation unit.
Now, do you have periodical reports from the manager?
I did not have the periodical report, but we have what we call the department annual report, which is with me here.
Can I please see the annual report?
So here with me, I have 2019, 2020, 2021, and then 2022.
Very well. Mr. Sayang, do you mind authenticating this document?
Sure.
It says prepared and submitted by Directorate of Services.
Yep.
That's you.
Yep.
Yes, but it has your signature.
Yep. Now, let me sign. Thank you.
We apply to tender the annual year reports of the Directorate of Services. The first is the report for 2019, signed by Director of Service. The witness, Mr. Sajjan. The second is the 2020 report.
Sorry, that's not 2023. It's,
I see here 2020 here.
2020.
2020?
Yep. It's from 19 to 2022.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It starts 2019, is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
And we have 2020?
Right, sir.
Is that accurate, sir?
Right, sir.
And there is 2021?
Right, sir.
And the last one is 2022, is that correct?
Very well, sir.
Thank you very much. Madam Chair, we apply to tender these reports are submitted by the witness into evidence as an exhibit.
Please arrange them by year. The reports presented by the witness from the Directorate of Services of the Cardiff Municipal Council are hereby admitted as follows. Directorate of Services, Cardiff Municipal Council, Annual Report 2019, prepared and signed by Directorate of Services, Mr. Sanyang. Annual Report, Directorate of Services, KMC, for the year 2020, submitted by Lamin S. Sanyang, Director of Services, KMC. The Directorate of Services 2021 Annual Year Report, submitted by Lamin S. Sanyang, Director of Services. And the final report, Annual Report 2022 of the Directorate of Services, and is submitted by Lamin F. Baji and signed by Mr. Lamin S. Sanyang. These documents are admitted in a bundle as an exhibit in evidence and are marked as LGC/LSS/KMC/003.
As the Commission places. Now, just to ask for one question regarding these reports. When you prepare these reports, what do you do with the report?
When we prepare, we submit it to the Chief Executive Officer. Yeah. And
now, the other unit, you mentioned two units, you said environment and sanitation, and the other one is?
The other one is community services.
Community service.
Yeah.
And what is the structure?
You have the manager and the community service field officers.
All right. Yeah. What do they do?
They support the ward development committees in building their capacities.
Building their capacity.
Building their capacities, yeah. And again, they.
Can you elaborate more?
For instance, if the ward development committees need a training in area of local governance, local government acts, they provide that training. And again, if they need a capacity in terms of management, for instance, records keeping, conduction of minutes, resource mobilizations, and stuff.
Have you been doing that?
Yeah, they have been doing that.
Do you have activity reports as well?
Yeah, I should get activity report from the manager.
From the manager?
Yeah.
So please write that down. We need an activity report with respect to that unit.
So at times, if you looked at the departmental report,
yes,
there are areas that also captured the activities that have been implemented by
this unit as well.
By this unit.
Very well.
Yeah.
Now, your statement, the 10th of May, 2023, that's your first statement.
Right, sir.
You have at the 4th paragraph.
Yes, sir.
Where you said for contracts, that is drainage cleaning,
yeah,
sand and illegal dump clearance,
right,
related to my department,
yeah,
that does not require major public tender.
Yeah.
We usually made the request to CEO for approval, right, and it will be minutes to procurement for necessary paperwork.
Right.
Now, what do you mean when you said that does not require major public tender?
What I came on board, I was made to understand there are ceilings for procurement.
Yes.
Yes. So I was made to understand that some of these works that are that you just mentioned, less than I think 500 or so. So it doesn't need a major tender or open tender.
So do you have the list of requests you have sent to the CEO during the time you have served as the Director of Services for works or services or contracts?
Yeah, we can provide. Yeah.
Please provide.
Yeah, we can provide
the request and the details, because in your statement further you said the procurement unit will further consult my department to discuss and identify potential suppliers.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this?
What I mean by that is when we came on board, myself and the procurement manager are new into the system. We cannot determine probably to say this is because some of these works sound clear and illegal, don't have no permanent price sort of, you understand. So yes. What he normally does is we go together to the field and assess and then looked at how much could be charged based on the budget. And when we come on board, he will therefore send quotation, sort of request for quotation, is it RFQ, to the respective individuals, and then when they submit, when we sit with her, the procurement manager, and then try to determine, because we're looking at here, we as part of the process of the procurement, and then we have to support in terms of price, budget control sort of. So, that's how we are involved in the process here.
So, you also take part in identifying suppliers and also contractors?
When we came on board, actually, at the initial stage, we had that meeting together with her because we are all new. And then according to her, he does not have a file, a track record of what has happened. And then we begin, because when we came 2018, we launched what we call the clean drain exercise.
The what?
Clean drain exercise.
Yes, 2018.
2018 campaign. We launched the drainage cleaning campaign. Individuals submitted their certificates, and then we forwarded to the procurement, and then he has a list of those individuals as well. So when we move down line to 2019 to 2020, it's based on who performs well, because at the end of the works, we provide job completion certificate to the procurement. The committee will go and assess and then confirm and provide these job certifications to the contractor.
Yes, so please, again, I think you've had that down.
Yep.
Regarding the individuals or companies or businesses that you have contracted in relation to drainage cleaning, sand, and illegal dump clearance.
Okay.
Yes, we will need details concerning all these all these projects. All these contracts you've engaged into.
So the first one, you said the request letters, right, to the CEO.
The request.
Yeah.
And not only the request, because you will take further steps after the request, because you will have to identify the suppliers.
Yeah.
You will need the name of the suppliers as well. If they are corporate bodies, you will need the names. If they are individual businessmen or women, we will need their names.
Yeah, I understand.
The quotations that are sent, for example, for every award of a contract, we will need the 3 quotations you have sent.
Yes, that is
when you come back, come again?
That is attached to the finance documents, that procurement documents submitted.
Yes, but you said you take part in this, in identifying the suppliers.
Yep.
And also, you said, then we will request for quotations from the identified suppliers or contractors.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying, since you take part in it, for instance, if you issue out a contract, let's say this month, and maybe to an individual X, he will need the name of the person and the 3 quotations you have sent.
Yes, I will work with the register, because
yes, and when you come back, we'll definitely want to know how you've arrived in awarding the contract to Mr. X.
No worries, sir.
As opposed to the other 2. Do you understand that?
Yep. So this was in the period of 2018-2019.
2018-19 and all the way to 22?
No. We, as I said, when we came on board, we were new, myself and the deputy. So we partake, and the procurement manager also was new. So we partake in trying to assist up to this level. So when she was familiar, and then that's the time we allow.
My only problem is you didn't draw that distinction in your statement. How do I now?
Yeah, exactly. You're quite right.
You didn't draw that distinction in your statement. You clearly outlined that you really partake in this in this process.
You're right.
But now you are saying it stops at 2019?
Yeah, 2019.
But we just have to have you provide us with all the relevant details that you have.
No problem, sir.
You understand that?
No problem, sir.
Now, the last page of the statement.
Yeah.
The first paragraph, it says, with regards to the maintenance of heavy machinery, that is D8 and D9, at the back of the dump site, are these bulldozers?
Yeah, these are bulldozers. Yeah.
Said, I can remember a request being made for the maintenance of the machines. The point, Kanjura Kani and driver Kaba once went to Senegal in connection to the issue of maintenance, and Mr. Jaya Cham was the acting CEO and Sheriff Njai as the acting director of finance. Do you have the request? Can you provide us with the request?
Yes, we can provide a request. I think it's even with the investigators, yeah.
Why would Kanjura and the driver go all the way to Senegal?
So my responsibility at that point in time, I went to the dump site for an assessment, and then realized that the machines, we are getting closer to the rainy seasons, and if we don't dress...
They are getting closer to?
Rainy season.
Rainy season?
Yep. So if we did not dress or push the waste, the accessibility to the dump site will be very difficult.
Let's come again. Let's take it back again. You said you did an assessment.
I went to the dump site, do a small assessment at the dump site to see what should be done before the rainy season.
Yes.
Because normally that's what we do, so that because in the rainy season it's very difficult for trucks to get access. So when I went there and realized that the machines are not working and they are not functional, and I requested to the management, I wrote to the management to request for the maintenance of the machine, because rainy season is forthcoming, and without dressing this site, it will be very difficult for us to access the dump site.
Yes.
And then upon request, and I submitted to the chief executive officer, that's where I ended. And when the investors asked me, and I replied that all what I knew of is that we were at the general council meeting, and I stepped out and I realized the driver is being paid on allowances, and I inquired, and he said he is going to Senegal with Kanjura for the maintenance of the machines.
Do you have your assessment report?
No, we don't. I don't have any assessment report.
There was no assessment report.
No.
So how would you know what was wrong with the machines?
No, I didn't assess the machine. I said I looked at the area, and you
realized the machines were faulty. There were problems. So you said.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said. When I asked whether the machines are functional, I was told they are not functional.
But that's just a general statement.
Yeah.
Now, what was wrong with the machines?
I was told the engine, because I think the D9 gets stuck in the dump site. There is a canal, sort of a reservoir, where we allowed water to go into that. So I was informed that the machine by my deputy, Lamin Baji, yes, and that they were doing some dressings around that reservoir.
Yes.
And accidentally the machines fell in. And that machine, I think it took about 1 or 3 months before they can take it out.
Yes.
Because it's in the water. And they tried, they could not take it out until after, I think, 1 or 3 months. When it was out, it was not able to function.
Did you confirm? Go ahead.
That the D8 engine also had a problem. It's not functioning as expected.
Yes.
And then, therefore it required. So I called the mechanic. We have a mechanic, chief mechanic, who also went and confirmed to say, yes, this one, we cannot even, D9, we cannot even put it on. And then the D8, yes, is functional, but is not good as expected.
Do you have this in writing?
No, I don't have it in writing.
But you still made a request for it to be
fixed? No, the request is there. The request is there.
No, I mean, you don't have, do you have this information in writing?
No.
Assessment, you don't have it in writing?
No, I don't have it. I don't have
the information given to you by the chief mechanic in writing as well?
No, I don't have it in writing.
But you still act on it?
Yep, I still act.
Why is that?
Simply because I confirmed by looking at the machines.
So you cannot confirm by looking at the machines?
No, what I'm saying here is I know quite well that the machine was stuck for 3 months into the water. And
you don't have evidence of that as well?
Well, to me, at my level, at that point in time, I knew about it.
No, you don't?
No, I knew, because it was stuck in water for 3 months, and absolutely when the Buba came with me...
Can you prove that?
Whether I can prove?
What we are saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying, I can prove that because you can call the mechanic. He came. We went with the keys.
He will also say it was stuck in the mud for 3 months or even 6 months. So what does the proof?
Yeah, obviously when machines are into the water for a certain long period, it will not ignite.
I agree. I am not saying the machine didn't get stuck. I'm not saying that it is not faulty. I'm just asking that you, Mr. Lamin Sanyang, you occupied an office. You were the director of services. You went to do an assessment. You were supposed to have a report. Whatever the mechanic tells you, you must have it documented. If you have to make a request for machines to be fixed, it has to be, he must have evidence of that.
You are right. Unfortunately, I don't have the assessment report.
Why is it unfortunate? Is it something that you did not know at the time?
No,
you said that.
Wait, I didn't mention that. I don't remember.
You said for contracts, that is drainage cleaning and some illegal dump clearance related to my department that doesn't require major public tender. So we usually meet the request to CEO for approval, and it will be minutes to procurement for necessary paperwork.
Yeah, here if you looked at what you are reading now, drainage cleaning exercise. It's like drainage cleaning exercise, sun and legal dump.
That's just the example. Your job transcends this.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, I told you, or I declared, this is 2018, 2019, right?
But you did not say that in your statement.
Yep, but I've mentioned it to you here. And then with regards to this other one, I said I'm not part of it. And I didn't know what my requirement was. When I did the assessment, when I went to the dumpster, I feel the need for a bulldozer, and then I requested, and that's where my responsibility stops. I didn't go
You
further.
costed?
Yeah.
You costed what?
No, I said my responsibility when I did the assessment at the dump site, and then again I came and put up a request, and after doing the request it went to the CEO, and that's where my responsibility stopped.
But that's why the problem starts. Yeah. That's why it started. The problem started because you acted upon an informal information and put up a request that triggered the process. The requisition that you put up was based on nothing. You understand that? So you cannot really exonerate or absolve yourself from this entire transaction because you triggered the process and it has no foundation.
Yes, you asked a question. I know I triggered it because I put up a request.
Yes.
And then your question is, whether do I know the company? I said, I didn't know the company.
You should have.
No, I should not have, because it's not my responsibility to go further into that activity.
No, but then these guys, the people that work in the with this bulldozer, are they part of your staff?
The bulldozer driver was not part of my staff. I think the dump site manager who was there was on my staff.
Louder, please.
The dump site manager was my staff.
So that makes it your problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, understood. But what I'm trying to say.
That makes it your problem. That connection makes it your problem. But you said with regards to the maintenance of the heavy machinery, D8 and D9 at the back of the dump site, please, in your control, under your purview, correct?
Yep.
I can remember a request being made for the maintenance of the machines. You do not make the request for without any reason. At a point, Kanjura Kani, who's Kanjura Kani?
But anyway, the dump site manager.
And directly answerable to?
Myself.
So whatever he does?
Yeah. It's our responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I meant when I said it is your responsibility, and you should have known. Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Yes, the requisition comes from me, but in the actual sense, to be honest with you, I have to buttress that I did not know exactly.
I agree. I'm not saying that you know. I have no evidence that you know. I'm saying you should have known, because one of your managers was primarily responsible for this.
Right.
Yes. Any questions for this witness?
Mr. Sanya.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Do you remember a project proposal or a contract document signed between you and an Indian company about the Bakoteh dump site?
I can't recall we have signed an MOU pertaining to.
Do you remember there was the KMC signed a contract with an Indian company to upgrade the Bakoteh dump site to landfills? Do you remember that document?
Yeah, I heard of it, but I was not, by then I was not the director of services. But I heard that it, prior, I think there was a document that was signed, and then they did not perform the expectations. So when I came, actually, there are a lot of unsolicited proposals that we received.
Did you ever read the document?
No, I didn't read the document.
Do you know what was? Or do you know the description that was there?
Actually, I don't.
But you didn't just look at the document?
No, I didn't even receive the document. I had it from Dudu Jallo, who was the Environment Sanitation Manager.
Say that loud, a bit louder.
I had it from Dudu Jallo, who was Environment and Sanitation Manager before.
Do you still have that document?
I think Dudu should have it. I can search for it.
Okay, please, because it's a very, very interesting document as to how to address the Bakoteh dump site.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Sayan.
Yes, ma'am.
You have indicated in your statement that part of your responsibility is to support council in resource mobilization.
Right, ma'am.
During this period under review,
yes, ma'am.
Have you been engaged in resource mobilization, and if yes, what are the types of resource mobilizations have you conducted from 2018? 2018 to 2022.
Okay. What I mean by that is, as a community development practitioner, I develop concept notes and then help council submit it to donors when there is green light for proposal, full-fledged proposal development, and I support it. Just like KEP, Economic Environmental Transformation Program, I was part of individuals who developed the concept note and forwarded it to the EU, and then when it was given green light for the full development of the project proposal, and I partake in the development of the proposal and submitted. But again, we also have worked with international partners. For instance, the SOS BMZ project, which is funded by the German Ministry of Finance. We partner with SOS, and that development, concept development part of it. And again, we have a project, waste management project with Waste Aid UK. And then that was a pilot project, and I was part of the people who participated in the concept. We again have a 1-year project with Fundema. It's an international NGO in Tujering, participated again in the concept development.
Yes. Kindly provide us with the list of all these projects that you have provided, concept notes, and we're able to be this concept notes and proposals, if I could put it that way, right. The ones that were successful and are being implemented or right. are already implemented. Right. So please provide us with those documentations.
Thank you.
Yes, and you have indicated that as Director of Services, you coordinate the staffs and activities of the Environment and Sanitation Unit, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have a strategic plan in the implementation of sanitation and environment activities?
Yeah, I said he asked me to supply the document.
Yeah, sorry?
Yes, we have the waste management strategy. I have explained it to him. He requested for the copy.
Is it part of the main strategy? Do you have?
No, it's not part of the main strategy.
It's a standalone.
It's
strategy.
a standalone. It's a standalone.
So how are you interlinking that one with the main strategy? Does the council has a main strategy?
Yep.
It has a main strategy.
Yeah, so the main strategy also has a component of waste management. So we looked at, when we were developing the strategic plan, we looked at areas that are incorporated in the waste management strategy as well, to align it with the waste management strategy. So when my department, when I am implementing, I fully concentrate on the waste management strategy because it's already aligned with the strategy plan.
Now, which of the committees are you a member in? Because we've been told that there are several committees at the council.
Very true.
Perhaps like 13 committees?
Yeah, very true.
Yes, so which of these committees are you a member of?
I'm not an official member to the contracts committee, but however, when there are activities that relate to my department, I will be incorporated to provide technical advice.
No, my question is, which are the committees that you participate in?
The contracts,
as director of
the contracts committee.
The contracts committee.
And then the invalid committee as well.
Okay.
And also environment and sanitation.
All right. Yeah. So the invalid committee, who is the chair of that committee?
2018 to I think 2022 it was Musaba. Okay. And now it's Deputy Mayor Binta Jana Jalla.
Please speak up, I'm not getting you.
Deputy Mayor Binta Jana Jalla.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, please go on.
Good morning, Mr. Sanya.
Morning, sir.
This is just a general question.
Yeah.
Do you have a budget of your own?
A budget of?
A budget that you prepare for your...
Yeah, we do prepare our budget that we submitted for bilaterals, and then when approved, it's incorporated into the budget, the council main budget.
So it's incorporated in the council?
Yeah, it's incorporated in the council main budget, yeah.
After you have gone for bilateral and it's been approved?
Right.
Do the Director of Finance avail you a copy of the budget which pertains to your department?
Yeah, and I usually requested for the soft copies, yeah.
So that you're able to monitor and control
my
how
budget
monies
line
are spent on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
You did mention budgetary controls. My understanding is that if you send a request,
yes,
and it's granted,
yes,
do they send back to you that X amount has been granted against your budget of Y?
Finance.
So you know how much money is left in your budget.
Yeah, finance usually will I will go for it. For instance, when we had to do illegal dump clearance or whatever, because there's a budget line. Or for instance, when the budget line for the dump site, which is very important to us, because usually I go and find out how much money has been left and how much money has been paid, so at least I can have an understanding how to put up a request.
Has your budget ever been busted?
Again?
I said, have your budget for services and whatever has ever been busted? Have you ever overspent your budget?
No, I remember probably the dump site was one time overspent.
No, it's your budget,
Yeah,
whether it's for the dump site or
yeah,
it's for whatever.
yeah. And then yes, that's the area I can remember, I can recall, yeah.
Recall what?
That it has been overspent, yeah.
And how did you manage the over expenditure? Which
no,
budget line do they have to take to?
yeah, they do environments. They do environments when, in fact, the payment that is beyond the table. They consider it will not be enough for the to pay the contracts. They usually call our attentions, and then they do environments. At times it's within my department lines. At times it's not within my department lines.
Do you know for any moment which environment they take monies from to put into your budget to accommodate your request?
Yes, I can't recall per se, but actually in the environments, they do the environments to be able to provide funds for us. But honestly, I can't recall which budget line.
Okay. My question is, do you have a copy of the budget that you took to council to incorporate in the council's main budget?
Yes, we usually have our department budget. We sit down, have our department budget, and that's what we present at the budget.
And you have a copy of it?
I should get a copy of it, yeah. I'll find out.
Please do that and let us go through it.
No problem.
Okay. The other question I have, when they are doing, has you been audited as a department, your internal auditor?
No, they do a general audit sessions. I can't remember, departmentally whether I can't recall. I have never, witnessed.
Okay, maybe individual departments have not.
Yeah.
But are you aware of any internal auditing done by your internal auditor of the council?
Yes, I remember the 2018 to 2019, the audit director conducted a sort of a budget, an audit, and presented to the general council sort of.
Who is the director?
Ibrahim Fofana.
Ibrahim Fofana.
Right.
And when he presented the auditing to the council adopted the audit?
No, it was not. I don't think it was adopted.
It wasn't adopted?
I don't think so. I can't recall.
And you don't know why it wasn't adopted?
I have to find out because I can't recall whether it is adopted.
But you are a senior member of staff.
Yeah,
as a director, you should be in a position to know why the audit was not.
Yeah, but absolutely, you are right. However, at times, there are instances you will not be present and then you cannot recall. Absolutely, I can't recall.
No, but even if it takes 6 months, you can ask what happened with the audit. Is my department blameless or X, Y, and Z? So that at least that would give you comfort to either work hard to improve or to continue to work harder?
I remember the guy presented the report, but to the management or to the general council, it was not adequate enough. I think that even triggered the guy to councils to write to the ministry to highlight the capacity of the individual.
So all this time that you have been in council,
yeah,
you are not aware of any auditing conducted and taken to council and was approved by council?
Yeah, I'm aware of only one that came, but I'm not sure whether it was actually approved. As I said, the auditor was not forthcoming with reports, and then I remember that
come back again.
The auditor was not forthcoming with the reports.
Oh, okay.
And I remember the council triggered to say, we have been requesting for audit report on countable times, and you have never come up with an audit report. So when he presented that audit report at the general council, the council, I remember, they complained that to them it's not an adequate report. And then in the midst of the people, the director of audit himself says he doesn't have the capacity. And then from that point, I think that triggered the councils to write to the local government service commissions for replacement or sort of that.
And did they replace the auditor?
At that time, the assistant manager stepped in, and the local government actually advertised the job, and it was people applied. I think last year the director of audit was available.
Which year was that?
It should be around 2021, 2022.
So you didn't have any in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021? You didn't have any auditing?
I can't recall having any auditing.
And being a senior manager, you think you were in the position to know?
Absolutely, we are in position.
Okay. Finally, you talked about some projects that you are a member of, or you have moved to another project.
Right.
Those projects, do they have their budget stand alone of the council?
They have their own specific budget.
Sorry?
They have a specific budget in a different account.
And a different account.
Right,
and may I ask who are the signatories to those accounts?
The signatories are the project director, the finance manager, and the project manager.
So wait, the finance manager for
the project.
For the project. Oh,
yeah.
So you have
a
project director,
a
finance manager for the project, and all of these things.
Yes.
It's a standalone administration.
Exactly, sir.
Okay, we'll go into that when next we have the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Sergeant.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you are the project manager.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you still doubling as the director of services?
No, as per the secondment letter that I was provided, I was asked to be providing technical advices, or probably 30% of my work.
Sorry, I'm not getting you.
I was asked to provide 30% of my working time to the director to provide the technical support and whatever required they needed.
No, I didn't get that.
So
is there a substantive holder of the position of director of services?
No, there is not. They have acting director of services.
When has this person started acting?
I think it's 2022.
2022?
Yeah.
And it's acting from 2022
yeah,
to date?
To date, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us what is the composition of the fleet you have in terms of waste collection when it comes to vehicles?
You mean from 2018 to 2023?
From 2018 to now.
Presently,
we understand you have 19 vehicles which are
it's
part of the Mbalit procurement.
It's really more than that now.
Yes.
I think we have about 23 or 24 fleet of vehicles.
Can you please provide?
We have about 23 or 24 fleet of vehicles.
Okay, so please provide us with a comprehensive list
Yes,
of what you have
as
we speak.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Sayan, just two questions. The first is interest. You've mentioned interest in your statement.
Yeah.
Do you have records of how many times you have requested for interest?
I think it's only twice. I can't recall, but I have only two that I've requested so far. That I one time requested. That is regarding the excavator and that of another 50,000 for septic tanks. Yeah, for the power corridor sites.
Do you have the request? Copies of the request? Can you please provide it?
Yeah, I can because it's with the forest. I can.
Yes, please write that down.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
These messages were given to you as well. Were they retired?
Pardon?
Were they retired?
Yeah, they were retired.
How?
Usually, what we did as a department, normally when we are retiring, we write to the chief executive officer, attach all the...
You write?
We wrote to the chief executive officer, attach all the documents and say, as per the request, and we call the request, and therefore hereby submitting, all the receipts for onward submission to the payout cashier for attachments.
Do you have copies of these letters as well?
Yeah, I can get them. That's right.
Right. Do you also keep a fuel register as well?
Fuel register is normally at the stores.
At the stores?
Yeah,
but you don't have any record of the fuel that is issued to you from time to time?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
What I found there is stores, the procurement requests, and then it goes to CEO for approvals, and then when it's supplied, it goes to stores, and when the drivers are to go to the field, or every week they go and take their supplies and take it. So the stock have the records.
All right. Yeah. How about your remuneration with respect to the KETP? Is it KETP?
KETP, yeah.
Yes. Is it your normal salary that is going on, or you have a different way of remunerating?
No, with regards to council, they are paying, I think, 30% of my salary.
Okay, and then 70% is being taken care of by the project?
No. The project is paying me full payment.
Yes.
And then the 30% for council for providing the 30% of my time to council.
You also paid that?
Yeah.
How do you provide 10% of your time to council? How do you quantify this?
Yes, I participated in their meetings, and then also when the director of services, the acting director of services required me to support in terms of report writings and other issues.
There's already a director of service?
Yeah, that's
why would they need you?
Probably, it could be they might require my support,
I don't think there's a justification. Correct me if I am wrong.
Yeah.
But if there is a substantive holder of the office, why would you be relevant?
Yeah, because I have technical skills that I can still provide to the country.
The director of service also has technical skills that he or she can provide.
Yeah, he could have, but actually when it comes to other concept writings and project proposal for my department for the implementation of the waste management strategies or the strategies, I have that capacity.
I understand. Yeah. I'm just saying that the technical support you are providing at the level of the director of service, you're no longer the director of service, you're now occupying a different office.
Sure.
Yeah, so I would not know. Do you have records of events or works that you have provided for the benefit of the Directorate of Service.
Yes.
At the time,
yes,
you were on secondment.
Yes.
Project.
Yes.
You can really, and how much is that? So basically, it's a 30% every month is paid aside from what your remuneration at the project.
Right.
And who approved this?
I think it went to the Establishment and Appointment Committee when I requested for.
Do you have document for this?
I have a letter for that, yeah.
Do you have?
A letter.
Can I please see the letter?
No, it's not with me here, but I can provide you the letter.
Please write it down. Yeah. We need the document or letter outlining the nature of your technical support and the remuneration thereof. Unless there are other questions for this witness, Chairman, that's all for today. We will communicate to the registrar after going through the documents to qualify.
Yes, Mr. Sanyan, looking at the intricate challenge of waste management within this council, I believe that the strategies to provide for a more efficient and prudent way of waste collection must be captured in your plan, right?
Yeah.
So why is it that you are still having serious challenge when it comes to waste collection, particularly in the markets?
And then it's true, it's still, waste management still continue to serve as a challenge to council.
Sorry?
It still continue to serve as a challenge to council.
Yes.
Simply because in waste management there are elements that you also have to put into consideration, that attitude of people towards indiscriminate dumping. In the markets, we conducted a waste characterization with Fandema, and what we've realized is almost 40 to 50% of the waste coming from the nearby households to the markets. Yeah. So it's all boiled down to the attitudinal behavior of people towards waste management.
But I thought the procurement of the setting up of the Mbalit project, yeah, was to ameliorate the collection of waste, yeah, from within the municipality. Yeah. Correct?
Yes.
And how would that now have an impact?
So,
if there is already an activity that is supposed to take care of that, how would it now have impact in the markets?
So Mbalit, yes, it's an environment sanitation project, yes, but however, it is purely for household waste collections, not public places. Yes. We try to separate household,
yes,
collections.
But can you now tell me what you mean when you said public and household? Because the Mbalit is supposed to be collecting waste from the public. Yeah. That is the household waste.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
Which in other words is the public waste,
absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
Yes. So how would it have that serious impact, yeah, in the existing waste collection problem, yeah, being faced, yeah, by the council, yeah, as we speak, yeah, in all of these markets?
Yeah. So we have Mbalit purely for household waste collections. Yes. Mbalit already intervene at the markets and others when we have a serious problem. Yes. So, but again, the environment and sanitation unit are responsible for collection of waste at the public places, yes, and they have a limited fleet of vehicle, because they have almost about 2 or 3 trying to cover 19 markets. So these markets, we have a system. In the morning, we have a team who are on the ground cleaning the markets up to 12 o'clock, and then have a break from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. They again started collections. We have a night team also for Serekunda market, from Tiba Garage all the way to Serekunda market and inside Serekunda market. So those teams also collected waste at the Serekunda market during the night, so that at least when because Serekunda and Talinding and Latikunda are the biggest market. So it normally, if you don't do it on time, it is very difficult to do the cleanup exercise. So we have the night team that are solely responsible for collection of at the strategic locations. We have the waste bins. So obviously in operations at times you have some challenges.
Now, yes, now the question is, why is it still a challenge if you have all this in place?
Yeah, it could be probably some operational issues, you know.
What are the challenges?
Yeah, at times the fleet of vehicles might have some issues. For environmental sanitation, when we came on, but before the procurement of this fleet of vehicle, we have very limited, you know, or they are almost worn out. When we procured, it was concentrated fully, but it was to, you know, generate revenue to be able to pay for the fleet of vehicle, and the 3 or 4 vehicles that we have were only concentrated on market. So the continuous breakdowns of fleet of vehicle is also one of these factors. For instance, you will have trucks that had a problem, and then you have to fix it and go to the field. And at times also at night, because at the dump site, accessibility is a challenge. The truck will, you know, be fully loaded at the market at night, and then we go into the dump site, and then it will stop. You know, then the entire operations will be affected, and then, you know, they have to wait until the following morning.
Well, Mr. Sanyang, I believe that in your strategic plan, given the fact that you are still having, what is the, before I ask the question, what is the level of, what is the percentage coverage of collection of waste at the municipality as we speak? Let me ask that one first.
It could be around 60%.
60%?
Yeah.
And we still have the
40%.
The markets having so much garbage and waste.
Yeah.
You think 60% is not an overstatement, given what is currently in the market?
No, it's not. For market, even if you ask me, definitely I will tell you for market is almost around 70%. For markets, because the fleet of vehicle assigned for markets is about 3 or 4 now, and those.
Now, how often do you do supervision at the market?
We have environment sanitations, and
how often do you do supervision?
You mean myself?
Yes.
Yeah,
or spot checks. Let me not say supervision.
Yeah, spot checks.
You have supervisors.
On a monthly basis.
On a monthly basis.
Yeah, on a monthly basis. Yeah.
And do you receive reports from your supervisors?
Yes, they come to me informally to say that market so and so and so. You know, we were unable to.
Are these reports documented?
They are not documented.
They are verbal reports.
Yeah, they are verbal reports. Yeah.
Then how would you be able to take proactive steps if these reports are not documented to allow you understand or appreciate the gravity of these reports that are being given to you verbally?
Yes, so what we do at the department is we have the deputy director, and we also have the environment sanitation. So when usually information...
No, that is not what I'm asking. I'm asking, I said, the lack of documenting these reports, is it not a problem?
It could be a problem, yeah.
No.
It is a problem.
It is a problem?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For the time being, Council, are you done with the witness? Mr. Sanyang, thank you for coming, and we will be sending you a notice to appear if we are done with dealing with the detailed issues of, you understand, your portfolio.
Thank you very much.
All right?
Thank you
so much.
Thank you very much.
Can the registrar please call the next witness? And please, Mr. Sanyang, avail us the documents that we have asked you to bring by next week. Next week, Thursday. All right, thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. What is your religion?
Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
The Holy Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran and kindly repeat after me?
Honorable Secretary, may I respectfully interrupt you? The witness is not speaking loud enough. We can clearly hear the Secretary, but not the witness.
Yes, I keep hammering this message home to the witnesses, but unfortunately, it's not improving. Can you speak louder into the mic, please?
All right.
Okay. Can you repeat? I, Serif Njai, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Njai.
Yes, good afternoon, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we please proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Secretary. Mr. Njai.
Yes.
Yes, now your voice is loud enough, huh? Please state your name, your full name.
My name is Serif Njai.
Yeah, what is your address?
Salaji.
You work for the Carnival Municipal Council, correct?
That's correct.
What is your position?
I'm the Deputy Director of Finance currently. Was the Deputy Director of Finance.
Was or
Yes.
you are still?
Was.
And what is you still work for the area council?
Yes.
In what capacity?
I moved to BCC as Acting Finance Director.
Oh, now you are at the Banjul State Council?
Yes.
When was this?
This was around February, 1st of February, effective.
So for how long have you held the position of a Deputy Director of Finance in Carnifin Municipal Council?
Since 2014.
2014?
Yes.
All right, but that's fine, we will get into that.
Yep.
And your first employment with the area council?
I was a revenue collector in 1996.
Okay, go ahead.
Then moved to accounts clerks, to senior accountant, to the position of a finance manager.
When was this? When were you appointed or redeployed to the position of a senior or finance manager or promoted to finance manager?
Roughly around 2003, 2002.
After which?
After which I moved to the Internal Audit Directorate as the Director of Internal Audit in 2010.
When was this?
2010.
2010?
Yes.
Now, what was your highest qualification in 2010?
I was, at that level, I was ACCA Foundation, and then I was at the certificate level doing my ACCA.
And in 2018, what position did you hold in 2018?
In 2018, I was moved to Acting Director of Finance again.
In 2018?
In 2018, yes.
Now, and you held that position until your recent transfer to BCC?
Yes. No, I held that position until 2020 when I was deployed back to Deputy Director of Finance again.
No, I don't understand. In 2018,
I was acting Director of Finance. Yes.
And in 2020, you were confirmed?
No, I was moved back to Deputy Director of Finance.
Okay, I'm a bit lost.
In 2018, I was appointed Acting Director of Finance.
Acting Director of Finance, and then they now subsequently...
2020, I moved back to Deputy Director of Finance when a new Director of Finance came in.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Yes, sorry.
And in 2020, you were the deputy?
I was the deputy, yes.
Until you left the KMC to BCC?
That's correct.
And in 2018, you were the acting director.
Yeah.
Now, do you have your appointment letter?
I have some of them here.
And your promotion letters from 2018 to the position of acting director? We apply to tender a letter of appointment as acting director of finance. The date is 30th of April 2018. Addressed to the witness, Mr. Sheriff Njai. Signed by Bakari K. Jame, Chairman, Interim Management Committee. The second one is on the 23rd of October 2013. Sorry, yes, 2013. Addressed to Mr. Sheriff Njai with the heading deployed to the Department of Finance as Deputy Director. Signed by Pa Khalifa Sanyang, Acting Chief Executive Officer. Do you have your redeployment back to the Deputy Director in 2020?
2018, I think I got that one because we all applied for the director position at the time, but unfortunately I was not successful at the appointment. I was asked to remain as where I was as Deputy Director.
Very well. Yeah. How about your appointment, your first appointment, the area council? Do you have a letter?
Yeah, those one I will refer to the HR to get them. I don't have those long
And
time.
your confirmation as well?
Yeah.
We apply that those two documents be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
A letter dated the 23rd of October 2013 with reference KMC/ADM/005. The letter is addressed to Mr. Sheriff Njai, Director of Internal Audit, with the caption, redeployed to the Department of Finance as Deputy Director. The said letter is signed by Pa Khalifa Sanyang, Acting Chief Executive Officer of KMC, and is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Director of Finance, IT Manager, Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Chairman, Local Government Service Commission. The second letter is dated the 30th of April 2018 with reference KMC/ADM/055 and is addressed to Mr. Sheriff Njai, Deputy Director of Finance, with the caption, appointment as Acting Director of Finance. The letter is signed by Bakari K. Jame, Chairman Interim Management Committee, and is copied to the Acting Director of Finance, Director of Audit, Personal File, IT Manager, and Acting Executive Officer. These two documents are admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/SN/KMC/001.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Njai, what is your educational background?
My educational background, I did my high school at the Muslim High and then Nusrat High School A level. I pursued my AAT technician at the MDI, doing my final technicians. And I did my ACCA foundation in 2002. And I was pursuing the ACCA up to certificate level. That's where I stopped. And currently I've just finished my MSc in management, specializing in finance.
Right. You recall giving a statement to the investigators?
Yes.
We'll give you a copy of your statement. Please go through the statement.
Yes, it's confirmed.
Please come again.
Yes, confirmed.
You have the first on the dated it was on the 2nd of May 2023.
Yeah.
The second, the 6th of July 2023.
Yeah.
Do you confirm that these are your statements?
Yes.
Is there any attachment to the statement?
Yeah, for this one there's an attachment.
What is the attachment?
Account transaction from 1st of September 2018.
Is that your document?
Yes, it's from our accounting transaction records.
What is that about?
These were the, if I believe it was the payment for the Malik trucks.
The payment?
Yeah.
I don't understand what you mean by payment for the Malik trucks.
Pardon?
I don't understand what you mean by the payment for the Malik trucks. Can you please elaborate further?
The statement you are referring to, this attachment.
Yes.
These are financial transactions.
Yes.
Yes. About payments made to various transactions, financial transactions.
About what kind of transactions?
As the description on this one is being payment for the 19 compactor trucks and being repayment for KMC Ward trucks, August 2019.
Please remove that from your statement.
What's that? This one?
Yes. Just give it to the registrar and we'll have your statement admitted separately. So you have that document. You can familiarize yourself with it if you want to rely on it for any purpose.
Yeah.
We apply it under the statement of the witness, Sheriff Njai, 2nd May 2023, and the additional statement on 6th July 2023 into evidence as an exhibit. How many statements were obtained from you?
I believe three statements.
Three?
Yes.
The third one is dated the 17th of July 2024. You've already confirmed that?
Yes.
The following statements of the witness are admitted as follows. The statement dated the 2nd of May 2023, made by the witness, Mr. Sirif Jai. The second statement, additional statement, which is an additional statement dated the 6th of July 2023, and the third statement dated on the 17th of July 2024. These statements are admitted together as an exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/SN/KMC/002.
As the corruption basis. So now, Mr. Jai, from 2018 to 2022, you were the acting director of finance.
That's correct.
Now, what can you tell us regarding your job as director of finance, acting? What are your main functions?
As the director of finance, I coordinate the operation of the finance department to advise the CEO on financial matters, to supervise the accounts units, and then mobilize resources, and then, prepare reports and then financial statements, and work with the auditors and the external auditors, respond to any queries.
Now, how many accounts were kept by the area council in 2018, from 2018 to 2020?
2018 to 2020 were about 6 accounts.
6 accounts.
If I may correct, yeah.
Can you provide us with a list of accounts and the account details from 2018 to 2020?
Council, let me just confirm. He said he was acting director of finance 2018 to 20. Is it 2020 or 2022?
2020.
2020.
March 2020.
Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, March 2020, yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have that list? Do you write that down already?
Yes, I wrote it down.
Yes. Were there any new accounts that were opened when you assumed the role of acting director of finance?
No new accounts were opened for operation.
You're not sure, or?
The only additional accounts opened were these foreign account, like the kept is in my time, the kept project.
The projects?
Yeah, I opened their dollar account, euro account, and the Dalasi account, but was managed by kept. And then we opened another account for the women empowerment, their pound accounts at the Ajib Bank. I think these are the 2 accounts I could remember. And also one investment account. I can remember also one investment account at the Ajib Bank was open, but not maintained. It was closed shortly.
Please, go ahead.
Yeah, I think these are the one I could fully remember.
So please give us also a list of new accounts that were opened when you assumed office.
Yeah.
And how, we will ask you, want to know how they were opened.
Okay.
The process of opening these accounts, and who manages accounts, and how they were managed.
Okay.
Now, from 2018 to 2020, were you preparing monthly reconciliation, bank reconciliations?
That's correct.
You were preparing? Every month?
Every month.
Can you provide us with the monthly bank reconciliations from 2018 to 2020? How about financial statements?
We've been providing financial statement.
Please write it down. We will request for the financial statements from 2018 to 2020. Now, in this period, who authorizes expenditure?
The CEO is the accounting officer. He approves all expenditures.
All expenditures?
Yes.
Was there any ceiling? That at a certain level, the CEO can approve, at a certain level, there is either the council or the mayor will have to approve?
Yeah, according to the procurement procedures, there are levels that the CEO can stop up to 500. Above 500, it goes to contract committee. And
it goes to the contract committee? For
tender, yes.
That is procurement.
Tendering.
Talking about your daily expenditure, your daily payments. If you have to authorize any, if you have to sign any check, make any payment. Now, let me ask generally, who signs the checks?
The checks is the CEO and the Director of Finance.
Exactly, but who authorizes the checks?
The CEO authorizes.
The CEO.
Yeah.
Is there any limit or any ceiling?
Yeah, the limit is 500,000.
After which?
After which it goes to contract committee.
Yes.
And then tendering.
And then tender?
Tender, yes.
No, I'm not sure whether you. So if you were to make payment of, let's say, $600,000, who is the approving authority?
600,000. It has to go to the contract committee.
They have to.
The contract committee has to approve it.
They approve.
Yeah.
The contract committee will approve.
Yeah.
The CEO is the head of the contract committee.
He's the chairman, yes.
The chairman.
Yeah.
So again, he has the ultimate powers.
No, there are procedures to follow because below 500 you have single source. Then where we do RFQ, request for quotations.
That's procurement.
That's procurement procedures.
Don't confuse procurement. With payment.
Yes.
Don't confuse the two. Procurement is a process.
Yeah.
Of trying to have services or goods delivered or contracts awarded. That's the process. You understand that? You as Director of Finance, you don't have procurement authority. Even $1, you can't authorize procurement. I'm saying, let's say all of that is being done. There, you are supposed to pay Mr. X $500,000 or less. Who approves? The CEO will approve, and then you will sign the check as well.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
If the amount is more than $500,000, who approves?
It's go to GPA for approval.
We have had evidence that council will have to approve any amount above $500,000. We've also had evidence that the mayor is notified of any amount above $500,000. What is your experience as Director of Finance?
I'm not aware of that. I could only remember when a resolution was passed that there was a period which the mayor have to see the payment, not to approve, but just to vet and see. Then the finance and the Director of Finance and the CEO have to do the payment at their own
Where is
level.
That? Have you seen that resolution?
Well,
can you provide us with that resolution? Can you provide us with that resolution?
Well, I will look for that one.
Please speak louder, please.
Yes, I will find out the resolution.
No, you have to know. You are the Director of Finance in this period. If that is a procedure and it's been approved at the level of council, you should be able to have that and see that and provide that. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct. Like any other document, I am not with the document here. Let me just go and check. I know that it's part of the resolutions. It was passed through the General Council.
Now, payments during your time, 2018 to 2020, did they pass through internal audit?
That's correct.
All payments pass through internal audit?
All payments pass through internal audit.
Now, let me refer back to your statement of the 2nd of March 2023.
Yeah.
Let's discuss it. Do you have it? You discussed the issue of SPAS, the second paragraph. You said, on the issue of merit project, I know it was a contract arrangement through the normal GPA process, and SPAS Motors became successful bidder, and the contract was awarded to them to the effect. The contract was for 3 years, and at this point, the contract has elapsed. Now, you were the Director of Finance acting this period.
Obviously.
What can you tell us about the merit project?
As according to my statement,
yes,
it was a necessity for council to have equipment for waste management and waste collections.
Absolutely.
A tender was floated.
Yes, you were aware of the tender?
Exactly. And then SPAS.
How many companies?
I could believe up to 4 companies.
Can you please give us the list?
Okay, I'll provide the list. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And a tender was raised, evaluation, bidders submitted their bids and evaluation was conducted. And then experts become the most responsive.
What do you mean by most responsive?
Like, well, probably based on the evaluation criteria.
Yes.
I couldn't remember all what went through unless I go through the documents again to know which points have they win the tender from.
Yes.
And then eventually they were given the contract on pre-finance basis, and a payment mode was agreed on a 3-year payment plan.
What was the payment plan?
3 years. That was when the duration was given, that the payment cannot be surpassed 3 years.
And how was it supposed to be paid?
It was supposed to be paid through council's resource mobilization, and paid through the finances, through tax collections and paid.
Do you have access to the contract?
Yeah, I could provide the contract.
Please, because what we gathered is the payment would have come from the revenue generated by these trucks.
No.
Is that not what you know?
No, that's not on the contract.
That's not correct?
No, that's not correct.
Okay. So please provide us with the information regarding the nitty-gritties of the contract. Now, was council paying to Espas Motors in financing this project?
Obviously, the account was given to us. A Quantum account is a group company. A Quantum Net Espas account was given to council, where the monies were paid, and a designated account was created for this revenue. How to call it? Where the money is being paid directly from the council's account. So,
please, can you take that back again?
Yeah, I mean, an account was provided by Quantum Net.
Quantum Net provided an account?
Yeah.
Can you provide us with the detail of the account that was provided?
Yes.
You also said that there was a joint account? Did you say that?
No, there was not a joint account.
You said you didn't say that? Did you say that there was a joint account as well?
There was not a joint account. I think there was a special account created.
Yes.
That one was created, and the monies were being lodged into that account.
Which monies?
The payments from the councils,
yes,
were lodged and then eventually transferred to Quantum Net. And
please provide the details of that account as well.
Okay.
I believe the secretary, is one.
We will rise and come back after the break.